Can you imagine what the place was like 2 decades ago? Hello everyone, I'm here at the edge of a huge mining pit which used to be a sand mine. It is located in the winery of Yuanshi Vineyard, located at the eastern foothill of Helan Mountain in Yinchuan, capital of northwest China's Ningxia-Hui Autonomous Region. The third China Ningxia International Wine, Culture and Tourism Expo is going to be held here. And nowadays, as we can see, the picturesque lake and its surrounding trees grace the scenery here. If we avert our gaze from the wall over there, it would be impossible for us to imagine that there used to be a sand mine standing here. Isn't this place lovely? There is a small building over there where we can see the vivid comparison between the past and the present. Let's go to have a look. Look at these pictures. From this picture, we can see what the winery was like about 20 years ago. All of these sand mining pits look like scars on this land. And look at this. This picture showcases the landscape in its current splendor, the beautiful clear lake, the forested land, as well as the grand chateau with the winery. Over the past 15 years, this land has gone through some enormous changes. Actually, the winery deserves a load of credits for these changes. The former owner of the winery used to be in the sand mining business. However, in 2008, he began to transition into cultivating wine grapes on this land. And over time, the winemaking has become one of the pillar industries in Ningxia over the past years, and as a result, the wine industry has greatly improved the environment of this region that is still developing. Here we are at the gate of the winery building. Look at this chateau. Constructed using the abandoned stones from the Helan Mountain is so magnificent. And you know what? Many of other building materials are also from the West. Let's go to have a look. Wow, such a large tasting hall. Hello. This is Yuan Yuan, the current owner of this winery. 袁总，您和各位观众打个招呼吧。
大家好，欢迎来到我们原始酒庄。
Hello everyone, welcome to our winery. You have such a grand wine tasting hall and with traditional Chinese style decor. There are more than 200 wineries alongside the eastern foothill of Helan Mountain. What makes your winery special? 你们酒庄最大的特色是什么呢？
像我们酒庄最大的特点就是我们是建设在一个矿坑当中的酒庄，我们将一个矿坑通过生态治理变成了现在的一个绿意盎然的园区。
What sets this winery apart is the fact that it was built on a former wine pit. The former owner of this winery, who is Yuan's father, through years of hard work in planting trees and grapes, he has turned this place into a fine destination for a wine tour. 是不是还采取了这个生态的环保的这个理念的整个设计？
对，像你看到我们的这些建筑都是用这些石头来建设的，这些石头就是我们过去这个矿坑当中就地取材用到的石头，包括像这些小木块也都是我们废弃的材料。
Apart from what we have seen outside, the whole design and construction of the whole building have also abided by the principle of environmental protection. For example, look at this. These decorations are made from the abandoned woods. And what about else? What else do we have?
像包括我们的这个屋顶上这些木头屋梁，也是我们宁夏回族自治区在1958年成立的时候建设的一个剧院，后来拆迁了，我们就把这个木头屋梁都收了回来，也是保留了一些我们宁夏老的历史记忆。
And look at this roof. The wooden beams are as old as the region itself because these old beams are from the old Yinchuan Theater, and the Ningxia was authorized to be a region in 1958, and this wooden beams was dismantled from the theater that very year, so it has also given the winery more historical connotations. 那么这边这个我看也是这个有这个木块设计的哦。
像这边这些沙子也是都是我们这个葡萄地里过去筛出来这些细沙也包括这些木头都是死掉的一些树的小树枝。
And look at these decorations, so creative and delicate. And look at these circular sections, cross sections of this. The natural patterns are really beautiful. And this sand is also from the nearby land. And what else have you noticed special in this wine tasting hall? Look at this, the circular window gives us a set scene of the outside garden. It's really beautiful, right? And it creates a feeling of traditional Chinese culture. But what the most obvious feature is that the room is very huge. It's really a large winery. So how many bottles of wine do we produce annually? 咱们每年能够生产有多少瓶葡萄酒？
像我们一年大概可以生产40万瓶左右的葡萄酒。
That's amazing. She said they will produce about 400,000 bottles of wine each year. That's really not a small number. And how many products do you have? 咱们有多少种主打的产品呀？
我们主要就是这6款酒，一边是以山来命名，因为我们就是依靠在贺兰山之下，包括我们在酒标的设计上也是用了很多我们中国的元素像这个包括这个印章都是我们过去的一个很古朴的印章。然后另外一个系列呢是以石来命名的，因为我们就是长在石头地上的一片葡萄园，所以我们也把这个石头放到了这个酒标上。
听说您父亲好像也是喜欢石头的。
对，包括我父亲他自己也是非常喜欢收藏石头，所以把他自己收藏的一些石头放到了酒庄当中。
They mainly have 6 main products. It's really a modest selection, but each variety is very unique and delicate. Look at this. This is a series of mountain because it relies on the Helan mountain. It is mountain song, the mountain words, and mountain soul. And look at these labels. The labels showcases traditional Chinese culture as well as the local terroir. And this is a series themed stone because the former owner of this winery had a fondness for stone. This is why the wines produced here are named after stones. I think it includes the dry white, rosé, and dry red. It's really cool. Yes. And do they sell well? 这个卖得好吗？
我们现在的酒销售还不错，因为我们大部分的酒都是直接销售给我们的游客的。每年大概有80%的酒都是游客直接购买的。
They don't have to worry about the promotion, though they have large volume of production because they have such a large wine tasting room, and they will receive many tourists per day. Around 80% of their wines are sold to the tourists. So how many tourists do you have in the peak season? 那每天就高峰期能有多少游客？
像我们多的时候大概要2000多人来到酒庄参观每天。
那咱们就不懂葡萄酒的人，咱们会给他们一些基本的指导吗？
对，因为我们也会有专门的讲解的人员会给大家介绍我们的葡萄酒。
In peak season, they will have 2,000 people tasting wine here per day. That's really amazing. And for those new to wine, they will give those visitors some basic instruction. I think it's really great for those visitors looking to get into wine. It's so considerate， 就是非常贴心的这个服务了啊。那么咱们就是在提升酒庄的这个旅游体验方面，还做了哪些的努力？
包括我们现在也在丰富我们的旅游项目，我们也做了一些像营地，像我们还有这个民宿、餐饮，都是让游客来这儿能有更丰富的体验。
To enrich tourist experience in this winery, they have also constructed some camping sites for stargazing, for barbecue, and some of the accommodations are also under construction. Besides, they have also built a sports-themed park alongside the winery, which is under the government financial support, which can allow the tourists to relax and get more exercises. I think that's really great. 然后我听说你们也是把这个贺兰山下的这个戈壁滩也变成了这个绿洲。
对，我们现在就是在贺兰山下的戈壁滩去种植酿酒葡萄，也种了有3000亩的这个葡萄园在这边。
And they have also planted about 200 hectares of vineyards alongside Helan Mountain, which turned the once Gobi Desert alongside Helan Mountain into oasis. That's really great. So, where are your workers from? Because it must demand a lot of workers to do the job. 咱们的那个工人从哪里来的？因为这个，
像我们周边的工人，我们这边的工人都是来自我们周边的村庄，包括我们像浩苑村、真美浦镇，他们很多村民就直接在我们这边工作了。
they must have a lot of workers, and the winery and its vineyard have provided a large amount of working opportunities for nearby villagers, and they can earn more money from this vineyard and winery. And I think your efforts in improving the environment has also been paid because the wine tourism has also boosted your sales. It's a win-win situation. 所以对你们来说是一个生态和经济双赢的局面。
对对对。
And now we are going to our last stop, which is in the vineyard, where we can see the legendary Helan Mountain. As we make our way there, please watch a video about the beautiful scenery, which used to be the Vining Peaks. See you soon. Hi, we are in the vineyard now. From this place, we can see the legendary Helan Mountain. Look at over there. The eastern foot of Helan Mountain has a perfect terroir in making top-class wine. The dry climate, the prolonged exposure to sunlight, as well as the comparatively low temperature, all contribute to growing the top quality wine-making grapes. And so thanks to the gift of nature, Ningxia has swiftly emerged as a rising star on the world's wine map over the past 40 years since the production of its first bottle of wine. And now we can see in the vineyard, these ladies are busy with their work. Let's go to talk with one of them. 大姐你好。您怎么称呼呀？
我姓苏，
叫什么名字啊？
苏金平。
哦，苏金平，您是家住在哪里啊？
浩源村的。
浩源村在哪？是咱们附近吗？
啊，就在这附近。
您在这待了多少年了
？20年了。
哦，This Miss Su Jinping lives at the nearby Haoyuan village, and she has been working in the vineyard for more than 20 years. So we can say she must have witnessed a lot of great changes happen on this land. What are you doing? 您在干嘛呀？
我正在花期前的这一次磨芽。
磨芽哦，she's doing the pruning and bud picking work before the blossoming period. So, could you please teach me how to do it? 您能教我怎么磨芽吗？
可以。你看我们葡萄是这个草字形架型哦，一般磨芽的时候，我们因为留的是两侧的芽子，就是这个枝干两侧的，这个是枝干往两侧的芽子。然后如果是磨顶端的话，这个留顶端的话，生长速度太快，所以只能留侧芽，把侧芽留下就是最这个合适的芽子。你看留都是这两侧的枝干两侧的。
哦，枝干两侧的。
对。
The buds living on the sticks, living on the both sides of sticks will be left, and for other much more buds, she will pick them. Why do we need to do the pruning work? 我们为什么需要磨芽？
因为这个葡萄嘛，你看这些结果枝有用的把这个多余的这个枝条磨掉，就是植充的这个养分嘛，不要给其他这个有用的结果枝嘛，对。
You know the nutrition is limited, so if after being pruned and picked the buds being picked, the nutrition will be ample for those left, so it can improve the quality of the grapes here. That's great, I think. It will help improve the quality of the wine also. Okay, I'll do it. 这个 can we pick this? Is it good? 我们能摘这个吗？
这叶子还先不能摘，这是给这个枝条够营养的，所以不能摘。
we can't pick this. How about this one? 我们能摘这个吗？
也不能摘，但是可以摘一个，给你摘。
Okay, we can pick this one. Oh, do you feel tired when you do this work? 做这工作累吗你？
高兴看着这绿荫，这个就觉得不累了，真的。
She said she's not tired at all when she is doing the work because she loves looking at the green vineyard. I think some great changes must have happened in your hometown. 那么咱们的家乡是不是也发生了一些变化呢？就因为这个葡萄园。
肯定有变化。刚来的时候啊，这个地方就是全部是光秃秃的，就是到处是的一片荒凉。大风卷的那个沙石梨子进了人嘴了，就有时候进嘴以后咯吱还响呢。经过这长一段时间努力啊，你看现在大片的这个林带和这个葡萄，所有的生态都发生翻天覆地的变化。 你看，经济这个生态发生变化，我们的收入也发生了很大的变化。你像刚来的时候，那个从老家上来啥都没有，一无所有。现在你看，房子也有了，车也有了，收入还有点存款了。
好的。She did has witnessed some great changes in her hometown. In the past, the dust storms often raged across the village, and when she walked on the road, the sand may enter into her mouth, and she had to spit them out. But nowadays, the environment has been greatly improved, and her homeland has become green from the barren land into a green land. That's really good. And she has earned a lot of money here because there are a lot of wineries established in her village, and many of other villagers also can have stable income through working in the vineyard and wineries. 那么是不是可以说，咱们这个葡萄酒旅游产业的发展，是不是也带动了咱们乡村旅游的发展呢？
那肯定的嘛！你像原先我们周边这些村民，光酒庄有这大小酒庄有十几家，19家。然后这个不但我们有了固定的工作固定的收入，周边村民也和我们一样嘛，我们带动这些村民都已经都有固定收入和这个固定工作。你像再加上这个农民有钱以后都想着要想更上一层发展，有的还在这个我们酒庄还有我们这周围村民还有的开的农家乐呀啥了的，还还有好多你像那40多辆那个红酒巴士一天载上人在上面喝着品着红酒，吃着羊肉，看着风景。现在人真从这个心灵上也就从这个精神上也就不但从物质上变化，从精神上也已经有很大的变化。
The wine tourism developed here has also helped boost the rural tourism in their village. For example, those 19 wineries established in their village not only provides them with a lot of job opportunities, but also attracted a lot of tourists to be here. And their village begins to develop rural tourism thanks to the popularity of the wine tour, attracting a lot of visitors to be here. And so their visitors have also run some 40 wine buses where tourists can enjoy the view outside the window and taste the wine and feast on the grilled lamb chops. That's really great. So I think the wine industry is really beneficial for the local development. And now here comes the most exciting part of today. Let's go to have a look. The chateau's owner has prepared a big surprise for me. She has been prepared a cup of wine for me. Oh, thank you. I'm so excited. So, what species of grape have you used in making this cup of wine?
这个是我们用赤霞珠这个酿酒葡萄品种来酿造的。
It's made of the Cabernet Sauvignon. So, is this wine? Have we seen it just now in the wine tasting room? 我们刚刚在那个品酒大厅里看到是哪一款？
对，这是我们的那款山之魂，也是我们酒庄最好的一款葡萄酒。
It's a Mountain Soul that we have just seen in the wine tasting room, and it's the best wine in the winery. Okay, that's
好，我们可以先品尝一下。
Okay. Wow, the tannin is so strong, and the flavor is so rich. It's like cocoa, right? And toast, and the peppercorn. Wow, so special. You know, drinking wine in the former mining pit gives me a subtle feeling, not only for its expressive flavor, but also for the story behind it. I think we should cheers for this fruitful land.
谢谢你。
Thank you. Okay, that's all for our trip today. Thank you for watching and bye.